Hi, it's Chris, and welcome to the Colecovision High Score Throwdown. In this episode, we're looking at Defender by Atarisoft from 1983. Why we treat it a little differently on the High Score Throwdown. Defender made the original hardcore arcade game by Eugene Jarvis and Larry DeMar that hit the arcades from Williams Electronics in 1980. Featuring buttons and a directional joystick, playing arcade Defender was a full-body physical experience, and it was brutally. Getting to 10,000 points in your first free life was a major achievement in 1980. In Defender, you play as the side-scrolling pilot of a fighter, warding off wave after wave of evil alien invaders who descend on the peaceful humanoids below. If a lander succeeds in taking a humanoid all the way to the top of the screen, it transforms into a vicious mutant, who follows after the player much more aggressively. Also joining the battle against the player are bombers who drop floating mines behind them. Pods that blow up into smaller swarmers that mercilessly chase down the player. And finally, evil baiters show up if the player is taking too much time to defeat the enemy. All the humanoids are captured. The planet explodes and the battle continues in space, with all landers now spawning directly next to humans. The planet, portion of the humanoids is awarded every 5 levels. On the ColecoVision, Defender was part of the initial 4 Atarisoft titles published by Atari in 1983. The Defender port was done by Chris Markle of Atarisoft. The original 4 Atarisoft titles consisted of Defender, Galaxians, Centipede, and Jungle Hunt. All 4 Atarisoft titles are very impressive arcade ports and show a great understanding of the hardware and what it can do. A second set of titles, including Moon Patrol, Dig, Joust, and Pac-Man, were developed at Atarisoft, but not released by Atari due to the video game crash in 1984. Moon Patrol and Joust would eventually be finished by Brewers and CollectorVision and Team X Boy. The Atarisoft titles in 1983 are very interesting games. The original 4 ColecoVision titles are definitely better than the 2600 versions and are arguably better than the 5200 versions as well, except Defender. That's a big problem. We'll get to that. First, let's talk about what's happening technically with Defender on ColecoVision. The ColecoVision hardware has a well-earned bad reputation with screens. The first thing any ColecoVision Defender player will notice is the smooth scrolling playfield at the bottom. It's incredibly smooth. The bottom terrain might be being handled as one graphic element, the starfield as a second. They are being moved independently to give an impression of parallax scrolling. How the scrolling is being handled, however, is impacted by the reverse's direction. During the reverse, the player can go up and down, but not thrust forward. It's an odd feeling, but it's a very smooth game, thanks to certain updates. The sound is done very well, and on the first pass, ColecoVision Defender feels like a great port, especially the player explosion, which feels very satisfying when you die. What isn't so satisfying is that despite the great graphics and sound, the difficulty level on this port of one of the most difficult arcade games ever made is simply not there. The other Atarisoft titles have a difficulty selection. The Defender only has a 1 or 2 player option, and then you start playing, and the game never increases in difficulty. To be fair, there may be a slight increase in the first few levels, but it soon tops off and never gets any harder or faster. One example of difficulty never getting to be quite at the right level has to do with the behavior of baiters. Baiters are the green flying saucers that show up late in a level if you take too long. Getting baiters to actually appear in the ColecoVision version can be a little challenging. They should start to appear more quickly in later levels and continue to spawn multiple baiters as well. On my playthroughs, only 1 baiter would spawn at any time. One of the key problems is that players start with 5 lives instead of 3. With the easy difficulty, it is soon very easy to start banking lives and smart bombs past what is displayed on screen. Admittedly, the game is more difficult when all of your humanoids are lost and the planet explodes. But with enough banked smart bombs, you can simply fly forward and clean out the alien horde and continue pretty much unscathed. An interesting twist on ColecoVision Defender is to let yourself immediately die twice, so you start with only 3 lives. With only 3 lives, it is harder to build the infinite well of lives, but still not impossible. Keeping a 3-life game going is slightly harder and worth the play experience to see what could have been. The video playing is my last playthrough of Defender using a stock controller and about an hour's worth of time. At wave 64, I rolled a score at 1 million points. The concept of rolling a Defender score was so alien to me, based on the brutal arcade version and the equally tough Atari 8-bit version that I played on my Atari 800, that my mind in 1982 probably could not comprehend that accomplishment. That was the accomplishment of the true mega gamer. When I added Defender to my Colecovision collection in 2017, I felt it was pretty easy. Then I rolled it for the first time. This is my second time rolling the high score. Other players in the high score Throwdown have also commented on how easy Colecovision Defender is. It is a game that you can play as long as you want to. The difficulty in the other Atarisoft titles is pretty much right on. Galaxian feels right. Centipede gets moving very fast and gets hard quickly. Jungle Hunt also has a level of challenge that seems appropriate and scales up on each level. Looking at all four titles, one gets the feeling that Defender was a much harder technical achievement to pull off and didn't get the difficulty tweaking of the other titles. Due to the lack of a ramping difficulty, Defender is not used as a competitive game in the Colecovision High Score Throwdown. Sorry. So grab your copy, turn on your Colecovision Phoenix, even an emulator, and go save some humanoids. Make sure you have an afternoon or so to kill, because you won't die. You'll just eventually get tired of it and just move on. We won't be submitting high scores on Defender, but it's still a great technical achievement, and you should check it out. Until next time, game on.